So many network marketers fall in love with a health and wellness product, and then they realize that there's an incredible opportunity to build the lifestyle and income of their dreams. But what happens when you get started and you run out of friends and family to talk to, and what you're doing on social media just isn't quite getting you where you want to be? Well, the truth is, it's probably not your fault. It just takes a little marketing know-how that you may not be getting from anywhere else. So on this podcast, I'm sharing with you the secrets that I've been able to learn from all of my top earner friends and mentors. I'm pulling back the curtain on exactly what it takes to get people excited about the wellness products that you have to offer, to help people improve their lives, and to get you to the rank that you want to be at. My name is Soraya Goddard, and this is Secrets to Marketing Your Wellness MLM. Hi everybody, Soraya here. I really want to talk to you guys about a topic that I hear about a lot. A lot of people don't want to get on Instagram because they think that it is too much of a time investment. And I just want to share with you guys how I'm able to make it work, and certainly not trying to convince anyone to use Instagram if you don't already love it. Because if you've listened to this at all, my podcast, or watch any of my videos, I am anti-convincing people to use a platform that they aren't already hanging out on. But if you do hang out on Instagram, I want to give you guys some tips on how, if you're super busy, you can make it work for you with not a whole lot of effort, or at least you can save a bunch of time. Are you guys ready? As I'm doing this, if you guys are on here live and you have any questions about this, drop them below and I will scroll and see if I have time to answer some at the end. Hi guys, so glad you're here. Okay, so Instagram hacks for busy people. I'm going to jump right in. So there's a lot going on Instagram. Let's just kind of get that out of the way. There's your feed, and people are confused about when to post on their feed, and there's Instagram stories, and you got to edit photos and write captions and all this kind of stuff. And sometimes it can seem a little daunting. I will tell you, it is actually fairly easy once you can compartmentalize some things in your head, okay? Some general tips, which again, if you are a fan of this podcast or watch any of my videos, you guys are tracking this stuff already. But if you are looking to grow your Instagram account significantly, you should be posting on your feed 5 to 7 times per week. And you should be posting on your stories every single day. Now, if you are in business, which most of you guys are in a network marketing business or have some sort of business that you're trying to promote, you should be posting on your stories every single day regardless. Now, like I took Saturday off because I was exhausted, didn't post on Instagram stories, but that's very rare for me. I typically always will post on Instagram stories, and that's where I get most of my network marketing leads from. And so I just want to give you guys a couple tips because a lot of you are really hesitant to dive all into Instagram because you're not quite sure how to make it work with your schedule. And rest assured, I'm on the East Coast here in the US, so it is 9:32 p.m. and this is the first opportunity I've had to really kind of do much social media for today. So I hear you. So if you are like, I've got a job and kids and a life and all this kind of stuff, you are not alone. I promise you, you can make it work if you want to make it work, which again is always the catch, right? So tip number 1 is to always batch your content. So there's a couple reasons why I say this, and I'm going to explain what I mean by batching content. The first thing that I realized is that I don't feel like it every single day. I don't feel creative. I don't feel energized. I don't feel like I'm in kind of this flow state every single solitary day. And so when I get in that flow state and when I get inspired and when I have the time, I like to do a couple things in batch. Number 1, I like to take pictures in batch, right? And so I will do, I'll set up my phone in my office here and I'll take a bunch of pictures and I'll pre-edit them and get them all ready. Or I'll have my husband take a bunch of pictures of me, or I'll just collect pictures from wherever. But I drop them into a folder where they are all ready to go. So the second I'm ready to post, I'm not like, oh my God, well, I don't have a picture. No, I have 100 pictures right now, all ready to go. And I can pick and choose from things that I've already taken. Okay, so that's tip number 1. Along with batching pictures, though, I batch captions. Okay, I batch captions. So here's the trick. This is worth, a lot of money, this tip right here. If you understand the pain points of the person that you're trying to attract with your social media marketing, then you should know what they struggle with. And then really it's a matter of just getting into their head and writing captions that speak to that person. I like to think of a singular person. Like for me, it's a woman who is in a corporate job, who is using Instagram and social media to grow her network marketing team. And I think about that person and what her struggles are, and I write specifically to her. And so I will sit down and I will write 7 or 8 captions. Now, I don't always use all of them, but I will tell you at 9 o'clock at night when I'm, exhausted after a long day at work and I do not want to think of a caption and go take a photo and do the whole thing, I've got one on the shelf I can just pull. So that's batching. I also write all my hashtags out and I keep them in my notes on my phone. So all I have to do is cut and paste. So there is kind of tip number 1. Always batch your content so that you can grab from it. Okay, so tip number 2, and this is a really good one. I actually use a planning software, and I share this inside my Instagram course, which is open today. So if you guys want to, you can go and grab it. The doors are open till Friday, but I use a planning software called Planoly. And if you want to grab that, you can also get that at sorayagoddard.com/Planoly. That's just a referral link. If you don't want to use that, that's fine. It's no big deal. But I use that to put all of my photos in, and I can kind of drag and drop them. I can put captions with the photos ahead of time. So it's all in this big, beautiful grid so that when it comes time to post, I literally just go post, or I can maybe tweak the caption and I can just post it. Hi guys, I'm so glad you're here. Everyone's jumping on tonight. I love it. So Planoly saves me a lot of time. And there are other ones. I think Later is there. I've never used that myself, so I can't speak to that. I just gravitated towards Planoly and I love it. Oops, phone doing weird things. So I think that is worth its weight in gold. It does cost, I think you can get like 1 for free or 2 accounts for a paid thing, something like that. I can't remember. It's very affordable though. Very, very, very affordable. And to me, that is worth being able to plan out like 100 different photos, upload them all to the planning software, and then I can just hit post when I need to. Literally, I have posted from like bathroom stalls. I have posted in between meetings. I will find 3 or 4 minutes in my day and I will post just when I get an opportunity. Because as I talked about in the last podcast video that I did, I'm not worried about peak times or the ideal time. Like, look, I got a busy life. I'm just trying to get this post done, right? Done is perfect. Done is the name of the game. And so I want to get that out, and having that there without having to like scroll through my phone photos and write the caption out on demand or like go to a Google Drive and all that nonsense. It's just so much easier. So Planoly, again, sorayagoddard.com/Planoly, Planoly. And you can go sign up for that if you want. You can definitely skip that. It's certainly not a necessity. I just find that it's really helpful to save time. So my last tip to save time on Instagram, guys, this is so good. So I repost Instagram stories. I reuse content on Instagram stories. And I know some of you are saying, how do you do that? Because I've been told that you have to document your day. And if you're documenting it, how do you reuse stuff? Yes, I document my day. Yes, I will, try to capture things in real time. But if you have signature content, like cornerstone content that you consistently post about, it is definitely worth your time to make some pre-made stuff, or even just take screenshots of things that you've posted in the past and then just repost them. It does not matter. No one is going to hate you for that. I learned that from an Instagram marketer named Angie Lee, and she reposts stuff all the time. And it actually took me quite a while to figure out that she was recycling her stories. And I don't hate her for it. It's freaking genius. It's absolutely genius. So I'll give you what I did tonight. Right before I got on this, I actually told everyone on Instagram stories that I was reopening my course. And I had all these testimonials and all these great kind of advertising things for my course. So I just re-uploaded all of those. I didn't go back and create new content. I don't have time for that. Let me give you some other examples of how you could recreate content. So you could recreate the backgrounds of different things and then just add easy text to it. If you have signature offers or signature product shots that you have actually taken that are really interesting, or maybe just photos of you doing things. You never know. Get creative with it. See where you can recycle your Instagram stories, right? See where you can kind of save time there instead of having to feel the pressure to like make these beautiful, fancy stories all the time. Like, I don't have time for that, and I know you don't either. So you have my permission to recycle content as much as you possibly can. And if you think about it, not everybody is seeing every single one of your stories anyway. So like for the 10% of people that are seeing every bit of your stories, great. It might be old news for them, but they probably weren't paying attention. They were probably scrolling and not really kind of engaged. So it might be even new to them too. So I guarantee you nobody is going to hate you for it. So that is my third tip. Reuse Instagram stories, recycle them when you can. There's lots of apps where you can create things on, but a lot of times just screenshotting it and reposting it again works really, 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 really well. So I hope that you guys found that helpful. I'm going to stay on for just a second and see if you guys have any Instagram questions for me. I see a lot of feedback, but not so many questions, which is totally fine. It's a little bit later at night. And I haven't done some videos in a couple days, so people might not have questions. If you do have questions later on, drop them below here, and I will get back to you and answer them. But I do want to tell you guys that my Instagram course for network marketers is open right now. You can go to sorayagoddard.com/Instagram and grab that. It is, if I do say so myself, an awesome course, guys. I've had multiple 6-figure earners. I've had 7-figure earners go through that course. You can always learn new things. I have spent about 4 years trying to figure out how to generate leads and actually make Instagram work for my business. And it just really took a couple key things to understand and then a couple tips to understand to really make it work for me. And like I said, pretty much all of my leads come from Instagram now, which is awesome. A ton of fun. People are social. People are inviting. It's very marketer friendly over on Instagram, and people are not weird about you having conversations with strangers. Now, like, you can't violate the rules and go all spammy and weird on people, right? Still not a cool thing, no matter if it's on Instagram. But people are friendly if you don't know them. Like, how cool is that? People on Facebook are like, do not get in my inbox if I don't know you or I didn't go to high school with you. Okay, it looks like we got a question. Heather asks, can Instagram stories be similar to Instagram posts from earlier in the week? Sure, why not? Yeah, there's no rules. Like, I'm a believer in no rules. Absolutely. If you had something that really resonated with someone or you want to kind of put a different twist on it, by all means. You know what, another thing I've started doing and I've seen other people doing is if I had a really good post like a month ago, way down in my feed, or 2 months ago or something like that, you can share your post, your Instagram post, to your Instagram stories and kind of I don't know, what's the word for that? Get more eyeballs, new eyeballs on your post. So absolutely. And here's the cool thing about social media. You can try it, and if it doesn't work, you never really have to do it again. That's a great question. Thank you so much for that. All right, guys, I appreciate you being on tonight. I'll stick around for just a second to see if you have any other quick questions. Otherwise, I will hop off. Looking so forward to seeing you guys in the course. Over 125 people have gone through the course right now. I don't exactly know how many, something like that. And every single day I get messages about how it's helped people, how they have generated leads for the first time on social media, how they have people reaching out to them. It does not matter what your product is. There is a methodology to really getting people to connect with you, to showing up authentically, and then giving people an opportunity to raise their hand and say, I am interested in learning more. That is kind of the secret to Instagram. So if you want to learn that, go to sorayagoddard.com/Instagram. All right, guys. Appreciate you. I'm going to go shower and go to sleep. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed Secrets to Marketing Your Wellness MLM. Before you go though, I have something for you. If you are looking to grow your audience online via social media so that you can have people getting excited about your products and reaching out to you to learn more, then you need my cheat sheet that has 50 health and wellness Facebook Live topics. that will attract an audience to you. It also walks you through the secret 4-part formula that you can follow on both Facebook and Instagram that is proven to have people reaching out to you. And when you get it, I am also sending you guys an audio file for those of you who love to listen to the information on the go. You can get both of those things at www.sorayaggoddard.com/podcast. Again, that's sorayaggoddard.com/podcast. SORAYAGODDARD.com/podcast. Thanks so much. Chat soon.